Guess we'll start off with a little cold start. Wait for a couple people to get in here. I know it's kind of midday on a Friday, so I don't know. People might be busy right now. Oh, it's not showing me a view count for some reason. I thought it was at 0, and it's actually more. Anyways, I'm gonna start off with a little cold start real quick. Yes, sir. Alright, that's enough. Alright, on with the update. Was busting ass last night getting this thing done. Haven't even put my floor mats back in yet. So, this is what we got so far. We have fuse holder with fuse in, 1/0 ran back. I'm actually getting ready here in a little bit to go pick up my batteries. We're gonna try to squeeze 2 Group 31 AGMs up under here. I'm gonna do one there and one here. And if that all goes smooth, I should have plenty of power for a little while. Everything's all ran. I already got radio put back in. All that's done. Go back here. Still got to raise the back seats. So I'll be doing that soon once I get more towards the building stage. Here's the amp rack. Here's my 1/0. This is how much I have extra. Here's my remote wire. And RCAs are back here somewhere. Boom, here they are. Here's one, and here's the other. So all wire is ran. Yeah, I believe that's pretty much it. Amp rack is done. I just got to make a bottom bracket, which that'll be easy. And I don't know what to do with all this to kind of make it look a little, a little nicer, because I mean, that kind of looks shitty, but I guess if no one's really looking back here, seats aren't really coming down that much, it don't really matter. I didn't really want to cut this all the way across because that is, insulation and kind of like a sound deadener. But yeah, so we're coming along. I'd say we're like halfway done. I would say it's easy halfway. So now all I have left is batteries. Big 3, which I'll be doing the batteries and big 3 tomorrow. So that'll all be done at once. What's happening, everyone? Is this build going to be something similar to Steve Mead? I don't really watch Steve Mead. I don't watch any audio people anymore, so I don't really know what you mean. But yeah. So hopefully it'll fit. I know I measured a long time ago, and I said it would. So, but before I go and dump money on some Group 31s, I'm gonna go and actually measure again. So, anyways, let's get on in here. There's a tag sitting there. Just did a bunch of work to that too. That's almost ready to go. Garage is a mess. Christmas decorations everywhere. Here's tape measure. All right. Let's see. I know Group 31s are 13 inches by like 7.5-ish, and then they're like 9 inches tall, about roughly. I think they're about almost the same size as the stock battery, so should fit. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. This tray here is actually smaller. It's not the full-size GM tray. This is just like a little filler tray. So I actually got to buy the GM tray because it's a lot bigger. But anyways. So 13 is 2 there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up the size real quick because or if somebody wants to do that for me, just look up on Google Group 31 AGM size and post it in the chat so I can see. Otherwise, if I go look it up right now, it'll close the video out. But this battery is freaking huge. All this stuff's gonna get changed too. I'm gonna have to, because we're going to bolt, not post anymore. So I'm gonna have to redo this with a lug on the end, bolt to there, and this should hopefully snap back on the new battery. But this battery's plenty long, so I think it'll fit. Let's see here. Let's see where. Let me see. I'm gonna set this down real quick. 13 by 6, 13. Or 6 1/3. Is that what you meant? Let me set this down right here real quick. Shit. Hold up. Jeez, man, I can't get a measure on this. Alright, so this battery is about 12 and a half. And I got a little bit of room to spare, especially if this gets shifted over here. So it should fit here. This is 12 and a half by 7. 12 and a half by 7-ish. And what's the height? 12 and a half by 7 by 7. So this should fit here. And if it'll fit here, it'll fit on the other side. How do I do this? I'll copy and paste. Alright. I was pretty close though. I think it was 13 by like 7, or by 6.5. I don't remember. Something. I wish I would have never got rid of my old ones because those things are beasts. But I'm going to be buying the same ones. I was going to put lithiums up in here, but I know lithiums don't do good with heat, so that probably wouldn't have been smart. But instead I sold them. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it right now. It's got all the truck is like 100% wired now. The last little thing I'm missing is base knob and subwire, but I'm not gonna put the subwire in without having an enclosure. And I don't even have the amp mounted up yet. For those who don't know, I'm be running a Symphony S1. Let's see, 13 by 6. So call it, yeah, that's what it was. I estimated about 7 because I rounded up. So 13 by 7 by 9.5. So yeah, I was pretty close. I knew it was 13 by 7 by 9 or something like that. So now that you posted that up, let me remeasure. All right, so we got, this tray is about 12. So I'm gonna have to definitely do something there. But besides that, we'll definitely fit the height. Let's see how wide this is. We got about 8.5. So definitely fitting one up there if I can either get the new tray or fix that tray, modify it somehow. And let's see, I forgot what the height was here. I don't know. That battery's only like 6.5 tall. If the tape measure's down all the way, which it is. This battery's kind of short. And what else? Check the width. The width is good. It's about 7 wide. And it's like almost 13. It's probably like 12 3/4. So yeah, it should both fit. Definitely need a little bit of modifications, but send you some links. He has 6.5 under his back seat. No, I'm doing a little bit bigger subs. I'm gonna be going with probably 10s. If so, I mean, I want to do 12s, but I have a feeling with the amount of space I'm gonna have, 10s is going to be the option. So I was going to do shallow mount 12s, but I don't really want to do shallow mounts. Just stick to what I know. But I'm going to try to lift these seats up about 1 inch. I know they make a 2.5-inch lift kit, but that's tall, man. I don't want to have someone really tall in here. Just his head's almost at the roof. That's a little much. So, I mean, these seats already kind of sit high as it is. They just don't have much clearance under them. So, yeah. I figured 1 inch will literally get me exactly where I want to be. And if there's a way I can, like, kind of hold this stuff back, the sub will fit perfectly under here. Otherwise, it's going to probably rub against this carpet and probably wear the surround down. Same thing with this. So I could probably fit 3, but I'm thinking I'll do 2. It's not loud enough for me. I'll upgrade amps and do 2 more down the road. I don't think I'll have space to add another one in this enclosure, but I might be able to squeeze 2 behind the seat because there is a lot of room back there, believe it or not. God, man, I can't pull this thing down. There we go. But I gotta get my cores ready because I have a lot of old batteries laying around. So I'm gonna get some cores ready to drop off, pick up my new batteries, and straight from there, we're heading to Bradenton Motorsports Park. We're gonna be doing a little bit of drag racing tonight, and it's not in the tag, it's gonna be in this. So we're gonna see how this does. I'm saying a 15. That's a fair number. A lot of stock Chevys do mid-low 15s. I've seen a couple with, intake exhaust tune run 14s. So we'll see how it does. I'm gonna say mid to low 15. I'm not gonna shoot too high. So I'll have to go on Facebook and get the link. I'll still send you. So yeah, Facebook. You can send it to my page on there, EJ John. That's another thing too I want to talk to you guys about. There's not a lot of people in here right now because people are working or at school or whatever, but I was thinking of changing my name. I just don't know what to, and I don't know how that'll affect it because I know me when I go on YouTube and I see a channel with a different name that I don't recall like subscribing to, I'll go on there and see who it was, but usually I'll unsubscribe. So I don't want that to be the case. If I have to just leave it, I'll leave it. But it's just it doesn't fit anymore. EGA John. I mean, I know I kind of like back in the day when I was still doing audio big. I kind of branded it because it is what it is. But I just don't know if it's something I should keep around or what, or just change it. I had a couple names in mind, but I don't know if it's really worth the risk to change their stupid name, I got that back in. I gotta clean it first. But yeah, so I'm gonna try not to burn off these tires tonight, but we'll see. So, take here again. I just did rear sway bar. All that is done. So the rear is completely done. Besides a couple other things. No, I didn't go to Slamology. I got a video of you on my page from Slam. Slam was fun. I'm at work, but don't care. Nah, leave it. Yeah. I don't know. I figured if I go and change it and change all my pages and everything, people might unfollow me, and I don't want that to happen. Did you go to Slamology? Nope. Missed it this year. Probably miss it next year. Probably the year after. Probably gonna miss it for a long time. I mean, I don't really plan on riding up there unless I really got something to show. And 210s, like a high 140 build isn't really something to drive all the way up 1,000 miles for. Slam Fest, I don't even want to talk about Slam Fest. That was sad. I was very disappointed. Probably won't go next year, which will be the first year in many years that I won't be going. But I guess that's where the audio community is heading. So It's really going downhill from what I've seen. But hopefully here we can just vibe and kind of go back to the old days. We're starting fresh, new build, 2 new builds actually, because don't forget we still got the Focus, which isn't here right now, but we're working on that soon. Wish I still lived in Clearwater, but in Michigan. Damn, I got family in Michigan. But yeah, I have no complaints about Florida, so I definitely don't think I'll be leaving anytime soon. Thought about moving further down south because I just love it so much, but we'll see how the economy goes now that this whole government stuff's going on. But if the economy starts dropping, I'll probably be moving further down south towards the racetracks, because that's where I be a lot of my times. So yeah, but I mean that's it. I'm gonna go load up the truck with these cores, get ready to go head down and go grab my other batteries, and do some racing. Come here tomorrow, put them in, wire them up, big 3. So yeah, checking in from Denver. Hell yeah, it's probably cold up there. It was cold up here this morning, and now it is like 75 degrees, so it's actually like beautiful out. And another thing about Florida, if I move down south, I won't get this opportunity anymore, but you can actually see shuttle launches a lot. So I actually, this morning, I was heading to work, and I was like, what the hell is it? Blue, like a blue strip, and I see like it looked like a plane or something. You can actually kind of see the shuttle, but yeah, I could see it going across the sky on the way to work. Where I was, there was actually open fields, so I could actually see from the bottom where it launched. There was you can see the lines where it went up, and then it started shooting across. I saw the atmosphere actually, like, it's like a little black shadow behind it following it, and you can see like once it left the atmosphere, it stopped creating smoke, and it literally did like a quick U-ey and like took off, and real quick it just looked like a star at that point, and it was a little light just taking off. And I have the International Space Station and NASA on Instagram, and I look at their updates, and I guess it's going in orbit. So I don't know what it's for, but that was a pretty cool sight this morning. I got a really good picture of it, so I might post it up on my Snapchat. Speaking of Snapchat, I forgot to mention last live stream I did. If you guys are looking for updates all the time, pretty much you might as well call it live updates, because I post pretty much anytime I'm in the process or like just finished doing something to one of these vehicles, and that's usually right where I post it immediately. So those of you who are looking for like immediate updates when I can't really hop on YouTube, Snapchat is where I be. So that's also at EGA John, like everything. So yeah, Pegasus build came pretty far in the past 2 days, or whenever it was that I started, 3 days ago, I don't remember. So fully wired up, ready for batteries, ready for equipment, and ready for some music. Other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna go have some fun. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good Friday.